What's up, Wheeler Bros?
How's it going?
Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be going into 3K.
Yay!
About time we finally celebrated it.
Yeah, I know. We just want to get on here just real quick, just the intro to this video. Just say thank you for 3,000 subscribers. It came really out of nowhere again. So we just wanted to get on here and say thank you. And Will's kind of going to explain how this video is going to go.
Yeah, so moving into doing more quality content, I wanted to task ourselves with an idea of this really cool edit. If you guys watch the History Channel on cable, you guys probably have seen...
If any of you still have cable.
Well, yeah, I forgot about that. Most people don't have cable anymore. If you watch the History Channel as well, because most people don't, there's a show on there called Swamp People. And I like that show because it takes a concept of different subjects or different people, different subject matter, if you will, and it transitions flawlessly between them to tell a story about what they're doing that day. And this is going to be our 2023 poker run video.
I'm actually wearing the perfect shirt for that, I just realized.
So we're going to be doing the poker run, and we split up into two groups. Group 1 was us, and Group 2 was Dad and Gracie.
We didn't do any pokering, we just did a lot of running.
We found no cards. All we found was trouble and spinning tires.
No fun. The poker on this year was... No.
Yeah, I definitely do think it would have been a lot better if it wasn't raining.
If it wasn't raining, if it was like the previous year, where they actually had tents set up.
Yeah, you could find people.
Yeah, because apparently the cars are just on the ground.
And...
just on the ground. Like, just one single card was just laying on the ground.
And we couldn't see them at all because of all the stuff that was going on. Just to say the least, to give you a quick teaser of the video, his chain retightened. I got stuck twice. My sister ran my father over. And she got stuck in the riverbed multiple times. So there's a lot of chaos, and it should be very interesting. Obviously, be a little bit generous on the editing style. I wanted to challenge myself, but
I'm just trying new stuff. That's all it is. That's why you mentioned that show is just trying new
as a
stuff.
Reference, so you guys have an idea of what you're about to get into. But obviously,
we're not gonna go kill alligators and snakes.
I mean, it would be kind of cool, but I don't want to do that.
No, I don't particularly want to get eaten by an alligator.
No, that's not my forte. I'd rather skip a curb on a Fuller than get killed by an alligator.
It's not my cup of tea. Not at all. Anyway, like I said, we just want to get on here and say thank you guys for 3,000 subscribers. It means a lot to us, really. And you got anything?
No. I mean, other than expect big things once we get settled. We've got builds that we want to work on and all kinds of other stuff. Same as the 2K video. Because that came out like
2 months ago, something like that.
Yeah, it wasn't long ago. And honestly, we could have done the 3K video already. We just didn't have any ideas for it because we didn't have enough time to prepare for it.
And we were at GNCC and stuff like that. So
yeah, you guys have probably seen that on the channel by now. So go check out those videos if you haven't already. But yeah, other than that, just pray for today's video and then we'll go right into it. Yeah. I don't remember who was the last person to pray for the video.
I don't know. I'll pray.
Alright.
Dear Lord, I just want to thank you for this day. I just want to say a huge thanks for allowing us to do this and create these videos for you. I just want to say thank you for all these many people, all these 3,000 people that have subscribed to us. Keep them safe, bless them in their lives. Just keep us safe throughout the rest of this year with all the GNCC races and everything like that, and continue to bless our channel and everything that we do for it. In your name we pray. Amen.
One more thing, I want to give a special shout out to Isaiah and his crew in West Virginia. He recognized us and came out and said, hey, at a GNCC race.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to and you see us anywhere, feel free. We're the same people on and off the camera, so don't hesitate. We might even give out stickers because I forget to do that.
More than likely, I'll still be working on my bike on or off camera, like we were doing then.
Pretty much. We were tightening stuff and getting stuff ready, and he comes walking by or riding by on his Fuller. Are you guys the Wheeler Bros?
Yeah, mid race, he bent an axle. Hey, are you Wheeler Bros?
That was awesome. So,
yeah, definitely made my day.
Yeah, so big thank you to you. But other than that, enjoy our rendition of the hit TV series Swamp People.
I'm a snag.
It's a wet and muggy morning at Carolina Adventure World. After a full night of rain, the bros are on a mission to get their best deck for the poker run.
So we're gonna try and split the park in two. They're gonna take this side, trail 16, the service roads, trail 5, the 18 trail, and then we'll probably be taking the rest of it, starting at 4, heading to 6. After we get to 6 and come back down this direction, we're gonna start hitting service roads and try and find however they've got them listed. They said that they're just gonna have them mounted on trees. I'm not sure if that's just the cards or if it's a bulletin board. We're trying to speculate. All we know is it just started downpouring a couple seconds ago, and we got to start rolling soon. So as soon as we get things gassed up and gear on, then we're gonna head out and split up. So it'll be their perspective and our perspective, and this will be one big video. So stay to the end to see what happens and see who wins. All right.
$1,000 in prizes. We got free T-shirts. Just for paying money.
Hoopla. $15.
$15.
With the most recent downpour, the time is of the essence to find those paper cards, and with the $1,000 on the line, it's time to head out.
Yeah, we're gonna get those, or get the 4 trail out of the way. I think if there's nothing up there, we may hit 6 on the way down and then take some service roads to the other side of the park just to kind of see what's going on.
We'll make their way to trail number 4, Gurr and Gracie suit up to get ready to head towards the Riverbed. A fan favorite spot for the channel, but also a dangerous spot for the low to the ground sport quads. As many of you may know, this is an infamous place for most sport quads to get stuck, so with this in mind, let's see how the two traverse the landscape.
What? Gracie!
Well, maybe not. Let's check in with Team Andrew and Will as they have their first run-in, and hopefully last, with the wildlife in the area.
Woo! Deer! Oh God! Alright, so going up the trail 4 now.
As the boys start making some progress in their journey, the last and final contender shows its ugly mug. Rain. As most of you may know, Carolina Adventure World is full of hard red clay. Well, until it rains. And today, and a little bit last night, we got a lot of it.
So here we are. We're getting a 4. Alright. We're good. Let's get on with it before it gets worse. Rain started to pick back up, so.
traverse the extremely slimy and muddy conditions, we run into our first problem.
Just ride, dude.
As Team Andrew and Will troubleshoot the most recent pops and clicks sound coming from Andrew's bike, let's check in with our other team, Gurr and Gracie, as they make it to their first destination. After exploring a bunch of Service Road 1 and some of the expanding trails, they expand their search over to Trail 22, which is another branching path off of the service road. As many of you may know, we've taken a bunch of pictures and recorded a bunch of videos of this hill because it's one of our fan favorites and also one of our favorites as well. As they proceed to go up and down this hill a couple times in search of the playing cards, we will see if they have any success or if their failure will send them moving forward to the riverbed.
Good?
Yeah.
Okay. Last year they had one right up there. Huh?
I don't want to.
No, it's 18. You go right up to the thing and, and then turn on to 18. It's right there at the top of the hill. It's the service road. Can you run over there and check around that area right there and then come back here?
Yeah.
What? Yeah, I'm going up there to check that and then I'll be right back down.
The game plan from here moving forward is to branch paths, sending the most experienced rider up the hill to proceed to look at the old location for the cards. As you may know, the biggest dilemma with sport quads is whenever you're going from second to first or first to second, there's this little neutral gap in between, and switching into that can make it very dangerous. Team 2 has officially invested in some efficiency, checking both the top and the bottom of the creek, riverbed, and Trail 18 all at once by expanding and dividing and conquering this vast landscape. As you may know, the riverbed is not a joke to be messed with, and definitely should not be trifled with in a time and scenario, especially when you're by yourself. But they won't be exploring that until just a bit. Let's check in with that other team at the other side of the park as they run into their next and greatest fear of trail number 4, and that is the hill climb.
car. No review driver. Right. You guys gotta remember, this is a 4x4 trail. Holy crap. I got you. Here. I got the clutch and throttle. Shot. Oh, I did a split. Holy crap. That's my boot, you're good. That, my friend, is how you get out of a predicament.
I almost had it.
I think it's safe to say that there's nothing up here. There's no way they would have come up here.
No. I almost had it.
Almost.
But unfortunately, almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
Yep.
Dang.
How's the camera look?
Huh?
How's the camera look?
I don't know. I caught it on something.
You know what?
I caught it on something whenever I came off.
I saw you go that way. I'm like, yeah, there's no way I'm making it up that way.
Was that way easier?
Yeah.
I second guessed myself. I should have took this way. Well, I guess this is a good time as ever to go check in on the other perspective.
Yeah, we're gonna take a break for a second.
See if they're having any more luck.
Other than getting stuck and trying to take my job, Team 1 is not having a very good time. So let's move into Team number 2 and see where they're at. two just needed a helping hand to get across the riverway, and with that, these two strangers definitely were very appreciated. We wanted to give a big special thank you to you two for giving the time to help us out with that. Now that we have Team 2 on the same side of the river, hopefully they can start working towards moving in the right direction.
I didn't know which one because you said to go around and I got so confused. Which way are we going? Which way are we going? Did you get stuck back there?
After getting stuck in the riverbed, and also a couple times off camera, they wanted to start crossing the wet, marshy land in between the riverbed and trail number 25. As you may know, trail 25 has been a showcase on the channel a couple of times, and it's definitely one of the rockiest and best trails for elevation and fun. However, it is a two-way trail, and knowing that you can go two ways on a trail, that means that the ups and the downs will be backwards. So let's see if this difference in landscape is going to mess up our wandering travelers. Like Trail 25 is rocky as ever, and as these two are traversing the rocky landscape, the other two are battling for their lives on the other side of the park, digging through mud and going up hills and down hills as they progress their way on and on and on until they finally reach their destination at the very top of Carolina Adventure World, trail number 4. As the boys are celebrating on the top of the hill, they know deep down that there's a deep sense of sadness, knowing that this is only the beginning, of which the Carolina Adventure World Trail number 4 rears its ugly head, as they know they have to continue for at least up to 4 more miles until they're out of the clear fully, and with no success around the bend. Is it ever going to end?
Go with the rain. much water is running down here?
Yeah. Hey, you might want to see if you can do that, because
Say what?
you might want to see if you can do that, because you're lighter.
Okay.
Because I keep sinking.
Okay.
Wait, don't move. You have a good base. Oh, ooh.
Got it?
Hit that rock and it sent me back towards the center. This is bad.
The boys' plan is devised based off of weight. Considering the fact that Andrew is a couple hundred pounds lighter than Will, it is probably the wisest decision for him to hop on the bike and traverse the ever so sinking muddy landscape. As he slowly backs down the hill, I think he slowly realizes how difficult this may become.
Taking me wherever it wants to. Alright. Watch out!
Dude, you're a lifesaver. Holy crap.
It was literally just pushing me wherever it wanted to.
I hit that rock and it sent me back towards that hole.
I was like, I thought I looked it that way first and I was like, I'm gonna go that way, but that little ledge right there, you just fall into it, and that's it. Like, I thought your tires were smoking trying to spin on that rock.
Yeah, that scared me. That's probably the only thing that scared me on this trail so far. Holy crap. You might want to take the lead for a little bit just to make sure that I can get through this stuff properly, because you seem to be taking the better roads.
I got you. Queen?
Yeah.
Okay. Keep going.
Dang, bro. Almost died trying to walk up this crap too.
It's nice to see both the boys working really hard to plan out their next moves before they continue. This definitely will be a wise decision as they move forward, and hopefully this will be the last of their problems.
it. Same thing it did at GNCC.
Huh?
I said same thing it did at GNCC.
What happens if the
Huh?
What happens if the chain stays too tight?
It'll break. And it's popping like crazy. Yeah. I'm just gonna get it. Just gonna try and get it out.
After the chain tightened on the 06, we subsequently found out the problem as to why the chain kept tightening due to the, well, I don't know, the extra 4 feet of mud. When the mud is infused with rocks and other sediment, it has a tendency to carry large projectiles that get stuck inside the chain. Therefore, the chain ends up expanding a little bit further than it should be, making the chain a lot tighter and, unfortunately, making everything a lot harder to do. You may know a tighter chain does mean that eventually it will break if it tightens too much. And with case savers on the bike, that's not a huge problem, but considering the fact that the chain is the full reason why it works, we don't want that to happen. So let's see what they do moving forward.
All right, we got play again, so. Oh God, that's a hole.
We still have those last 2 uphill bits, then that flat bit where there's a bunch of mud, and then another 2 uphill bits before we plane out and then head back down.
Yep.
So we still have a lot to go.
Yep.
If we can get to that plane, I say that we don't take the rest of 4 to 6, we take the service road.
We take it to the wash station.
Yeah, need to. After this, at least. Get some of the mud off of it.
Or we gotta go to. First, I don't have a wallet on me.
Good game plan. You want to let these people go? Or?
While Team 1 is still dealing with the
Yeah, for
current
now.
dilemma of the chain and their game plan moving forward, let's check back in with Team 2, as I do believe they are getting closer to their destination.
Back up, Gracie. Hit the brake. Don't hit me.
tempers flare after being hit and ran over. Due to this, they decide to re-strategize and cut across some of the landscape to get from point A to point B without having to get stuck. Most of Trail 25 is rocks, however, it's hard to get to the rocks with the 1.5 or 3 feet worth of mud around every corner. Since it's a predominant 4x4 trail, there are deeper ruts than what the sport quads can go over, subsequently making it 3 times more difficult than it should be to get from point A to point B.
Do I follow behind you? Go back in neutral. Okay.
After cutting across a little bit of trail number 25, they ended up making it to service road number 23. 23 is the one that connects to 21, which leads all the way to the lake, which is one of last year's locations. This is one of the places they've been trying to get to for most of the day because they wanted to check the old locations for the poker playing cards.
Well, it ain't here.
I give up. Where are they?
They'll be here soon.
No, I'm saying, where are they?
I don't know where they at, baby. I can't honestly tell you. They didn't give us no hints or anything.
It's been nice today. Can I scoot my floor up before I fall back down the hill?
You got parking brake, use it.
As the morale of the troops seems to be dropping on Team 2, let's transition back to Team 1 and see if they're having any more luck after their last adventure.
bad idea.
After finishing Trail 4 with minimal issues, the boys decided to make their way back to camp and call it quits for the afternoon. And as you can clearly tell by the other perspective, it was well worth it because the morale was gone and everyone was wet and dreary and ready to go home.
That's definitely going in the video. Alright, quick update because the camera just died. We made it back. I think me and Will are done. It's way too rough. There's a bunch of junk getting in our chains. They were stretching out, they were popping, so we just decided to call it for now at least. I don't know if it'll calm back down later. We might go out. But I don't think we will. Gracie and Greer are still out somewhere, so I don't know what that was. But the bikes made it, luckily. Met a subscriber on the way back, so that was cool. Or guy we raced last night, he subscribed, so that was cool. So yeah, I guess that's it for now. We'll catch you guys later.
Alright, I got 9% on this, so I'm going to wrap this up real quickly. I'm pretty sure that based off of the success rate of all of us, that we're going to call it, maybe collectively for Carolina Adventure Road. If we do anything else with cameras, we'll plug them up. But if not, hopefully you guys have enjoyed so far with drag racing and the poker run, and we'll see you guys for the next video.
Well, you heard the man. We're going to call it quits here, and we're going to call it quits for this trip. This was actually the last video that we got done recording for Carolina Adventure World 2023 for the New Year's Bash. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and we did want to say one more time thank you all for 3K. We really do appreciate all of your support for all the things that you guys do. If you guys made it this far in the video, be sure to comment something that is relevant towards the end. And also, if you made it this far in the video, please be sure to let us know if you like this style of videos. This is a new concept, a new project for us, and hopefully you guys do enjoy what we've done so far. But without further ado, we're going to wrap it up here. Thank you guys again so much for everything you've done. Be sure to please continue to hit that subscribe button and also hit that post notification bell. Share it to people that might enjoy our content, because we are not going anywhere. We've got big and better things planned for this year. It's just a matter of getting settled into our new house and starting those big projects for you guys, and obviously for God's glory. Thank you guys all for everything you guys do. God bless you all, and we will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.
I'm on 10 with my woadies. Shout out my homies, we gon' ball for them trophies. Like they can't hold me, thinking God, I've been chosen. Go through the motions all them times, I was hopeless. Now we the coldest.
Look, I've been trying to tell y'all since like 1-3. Got my soul up in the trunk, get my God got the key. Spirit trying to talk.